Hello everyone, my name is Philip Hansen with Horizon Retirement and Investments, representing the SALT team today. And what I wanted to do is to go through a quick demonstration on how to customize client reporting. That way you can create a report that's going to best meet your needs and the needs of your members as you're doing client reviews and other type of reports that you want to generate for them. So I'm going to walk you through a demonstration on how to customize that, and hopefully you get some value out of that. So when you're in ClientWorks, you're going to start up here on the menu, and you're going to go to Client Reporting. And the first thing you need to do is you need to go to the Branding tab. The Branding tab is where you're going to upload your logo, so that if you don't, it's going to default to the LPL logo. And you're going to want to customize this so it looks like your own report. And so here in the Branding tab, you're going to see, if you scroll down, an option to be able to pick your own image. You can browse for the image, then you can upload it, and then now you've got a couple different logos you can pick from, and so pick from the one that you just uploaded. So every report you run is now going to have your own private label on it, not just the default LPL logo. So that's kind of step one. Get in there and brand it. You can pick an image of yourself if you want to. You can pick just the logo. You can make it look however you want. The next step is to go to your templates. When you're in your Templates tab, you'll see there's a button here that says New Template, and that's where you're going to start. You can start from scratch. You can build this from the ground up, or you can take one of the existing templates that's there, and then you can just customize it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this consolidated report that's already done, and then I'm going to go in and tweak it a little bit. I'm going to go through, you can see right here there's options to add a widget. And when you go through, this is where you're going to start to decide what you want your members to see on this particular report. So this report doesn't have any income reporting on it. So I like to add a widget that shows estimated income. That way when I'm going through an account review, I might show performance, but I'm also going to show on a monthly basis how much income their investments are generating, and we can have that conversation as well. So I've just added that. You can see I can actually move it up, or I can move it down. I can move it into a different section. I can put this widget anywhere that I want it to be. And then I'm going to add one more second widget just to kind of give you an idea of how this works. I also like to have a benchmark comparison widget. And I find this especially useful well, I guess for all your investments. If you're trying to show how an annuity has outperformed, maybe a balanced portfolio in a bear market like we just experienced, this can be a great way to show how it's performed. Or when you're doing your advisory business reviews, how the active management and the tactical management has outperformed the benchmarks. So you can put those benchmark comparisons in there. Again, you can move it to any place you want it to be. Once you've gone through, you can see over here on the right-hand side, it gives you a preview of what your report looks like. So you can constantly move things, experiment with all the different widgets they offer, and then once you find the one that you want, go ahead and save it and rename it. So renaming it up here, it's kind of, if you don't know what you're looking for, this is how you rename it. So go up here, type in the name you want it to be, and hit save. And then the last thing that I think is important is each widget has a settings. You can click on the little gear icon to mess with the settings of each individual widget. But I also like to go into the report settings itself. And the one thing I found very useful is there's this exclusion section. And you want to exclude all zero balance and closed accounts. If you're like me, during the conversion, I have a lot of zero balance accounts. So when I run reports, if I don't exclude them, there's about 6 blank pages when I run a report for a review. So if I exclude these right here, they're not going to show up as just a zero balance account that takes up space on the report. So you've named it, you've customized it, it's got your logo on it. It's the information you want your members to see, and you can get rid of the information that you don't want them to see. That's what I love about this ClientWorks client reporting, is that you can make it your own, and you know what flows well with the way you do your client reviews. And so once you've finished your template, you can save it. And then when you're back into the main reporting, you'll notice that there's a couple of things you can do. There's a benchmark manager where you can create your own benchmark. And I've done this for myself where I've created specific benchmarks and you can design them yourself and save them, and that can be part of the review. So I found that very useful because for a lot of my investments, there isn't a benchmark that really mirrors what I'm trying to show. So you can go in and make your own benchmark. And then you can also set up a schedule so that these reports run automatically for you. It'll pop up in your notifications that the report has been run, and then you can email them, print them, whatever it is that you're looking to do. Reports can be run on the account level, on the client level, or on a group level. And again, you can set up a scheduling. Scheduling is on this particular tab here. You'll pick the schedule, how frequently you want it to run, if you want to be notified in your notifications or not. And then once you've set that up, then you can assign any accounts, any clients that you want to that particular schedule. So I often have multiple schedules because I don't want all of them running at once on one day of the year. I want them broken up quarterly. So I have 4 different scheduled reports for these to be automatically run for me. And then I break up my members into these 4 different groups for their quarterly reviews. And so I think that when you go in there and you make it your own, you can make it flow into your meetings with your members a lot smoother, and you can really highlight the things you want to highlight. So again, my name is Philip Hansen, representing the SALT, and I hope you found this particular way to approach your reports useful. Thank you.